Great. So thank you for joining us, everybody. I'm Vary Bruce. I'm one of the Enrolment Advisors here for Heriot-Watt Online, and I will be your presenter for today's webinar. So a quick agenda of what we're going to do in the introduction to MSc Business Analytics Online. We're going to look at an introduction to online learning, why choose Heriot-Watt, a quick look at what you'll learn, an insight into the virtual learning environment, and at the end I'll leave lots of time for a Q&A session for you to ask any questions that you may have. So let's look first at why you should study online. So at Heriot-Watt, we recognise that there's a need for professionals to develop their knowledge and skills alongside work and other commitments you may have. So studying a postgraduate degree via online learning allows you to obtain new knowledge and update your existing skills and apply them to your workplace in real time. So this may be a business that you're already involved in or a business that you're looking at getting into, as well as expanding your professional network. So integrating your study with full-time employment, your new skills and knowledge can immediately benefit yourself and the organisation that you may already be in. So why then should you choose Heriot-Watt? So as one of the most progressive and international institutions based in Scotland, you'll have the opportunity to thrive both personally and academically during your time with us. We do actually have over 25 years of experience delivering distance learning. Our MBA was first launched as a distance learning back in the 90s. So we're currently ranked 32nd in the UK and 235th worldwide. So that's our QS University Rankings 2024. We also have over 20,000 graduates in over 160 countries worldwide, so you'll never feel alone. We also have great employment prospects, so we've actually been placed first in Scotland and fourth in the UK for graduate employability, with 84.2% of our graduates in full-time employment or further study 15 months after graduation, and that's from the Graduate Outcomes Survey 2023. So let's get into the actual MSc Business Analytics Online. So designed to address the talent needs of the future, the online MSc Business Analytics will provide you with the quantitative research skills required for the fast-evolving, data-driven business environment. So what will you learn if you then study MSc here at Heriot-Watt Online? So the degree comprises of 6 core courses that you'll be able to see on the screen there, one of 2 optional courses, and a reflective portfolio. So you have to study all 6 core courses. You pick one of the 2 optional, so between performance management for business and strategic change management, and then you bring all of that together to write your reflective portfolio in the end. I'll just pause so you can have a quick look at the courses that we offer within the MSc. Okay, so what I want to do is highlight a couple of the programs that we have within the MSc. So Big Data Analytics for Business. Within this, you'll develop your knowledge in advanced data analytics and data visualization, leveraging latest methods such as big data and AI. You'll also learn how to extract valuable business insights from large data sets and critically evaluate analytic approaches within this course in the MSc. Another programme that we have within the MSc is Business Consultancy. So within this, you'll develop leadership acumen and business consultancy skills within the context of business analytics. You'll also learn how to lead complex business projects, engage effectively with organisations, and confidently deliver credible insights and recommendations to management. So that's just an insight into 2 of the programmes that we are offered within the MSc, and obviously you'll learn a lot more. If you do want a further in-depth look at any of the programmes within the MSc, I will provide an email address at the end, and if you email me, I'll be able to get that sent out to you. So what about the transferable skills for industry? So our online MSc Business Analytics degree will give you the skills most valued today by today's employers, who increasingly seek graduates with the decision skills to inform and manage transformational transformational change, including the use of data-driven, evidence-based approaches to management, decision-making in complex business environments. So the skills that you learn within the MSc will not just help you within the business analytics world, but across the whole industry. The skills that we teach you are transferable into any industry that you may want to go in. So I just want to stop here and highlight a couple of the careers that our graduates in business analytics have gone into. So a diverse range of career options are available to the graduates. We've just highlighted 3 here and I'll let you read through them. So let's dive a bit deeper into the MSc Business Analytics. So how long will the MSc take? So we say on average it takes 2 years to complete a full MSc. However, it can be completed over a faster or longer period of time. You would have to adjust your schedule to suit. It takes approximately 200 hours per course for you to study. So you can choose your own pace by picking up or setting aside the studies whenever suits you best. We always say that your schedule always takes priority. We understand that people coming and studying the MSc may also be in full-time employment, they may have family, they may have side jobs, and we understand that your schedule always comes first. So how does online learning work then? So as an online student, gain the same qualification and degree certificate as an on-campus student. So the academic standard is exactly the same as on-campus learning, and all students undertake the same or equivalent coursework and assessments. However, students enjoy the same support services as on campus. However, there obviously are fundamental differences between studying online and on campus, and I'll go into this a little bit further for you. So the EBS Student Portal is where you'll have access to your virtual learning environment. So the Student Portal can be accessed here, and when you access this, you'll have all of the possible materials you'll need to complete your full MSc. So within the Student Portal, many of the communications that you receive from Edinburgh Business School will be sent electronically to the portal. So these will include messages for things such as enrolment confirmation for the courses, communications about matriculation and exemptions if you've previously applied for them, and also assessment registration confirmation. So you'll be able to see on the right hand side of the screen that we've got the assessments section there. So we've got the assessments timetable, your registration deadlines, and this is also where you would input your timed online coursework. Beside that is the study admin, where your student handbook is kept. Now, the student handbook will have answers to every question that you could ever have imaginable with studying the MSc. It'll also give you the link to contacting tutors if you have any further questions. But everything you'll need will be within there. So on that right hand side of the screen, we've got our home, studies, account and help. So this is where you'll go in and you'll find all of the materials for your MSc. So what does studying online look like then? So as I said, study materials are accessed through the virtual learning environment. So the dashboards allowed you to view your study progress, your average test mark and your discussion participations. So you'll be able to see down the left hand side of the page that it goes through the module bit by bit. At the top it says your progress, and this is currently 0% complete because this course isn't started yet. You've also got your average test mark, so it'll be available to you in a percentage exactly what your test mark is. And it also has your discussion participation and lets you know exactly how much and how little you've participated in discussion. When you'll be able to review your progression, that knows when you'll be able to set your assessment, and you know just how far along you are and how much further you've got to go. So what else was in is within the virtual learning environment. So you'll also have access to case studies, your e-textbooks via Cortex, that will be accessible through the student portal. You also have your practice essays, your past papers, and all of your tests. So you can see on the right hand side here that we've got our reading. You can either read your readings online and you can also download them so you can have them offline, so you can read them as and where you want, for example if you were travelling. You'll see below that we've got the exam papers and solutions. So this is a past paper. It talks you through everything that you'll need to complete that past paper. It's got the exam and it's got the solutions there. So you'll always be prepared and we'll give you lots of practice before you sit any assessment. So setting the final assessment. So our programme offers unique authentic assessments tailored to each programme and aligned to their objectives. So students have 24 hours to complete their assessment by downloading the paper and uploading their answers online via the student portal, as I showed you earlier. It's important to note that you'll also have access to your notes, course materials and the internet to consult during your assessment. So all assessments will be available within the virtual learning environment, and this is where you'll download them and upload them. So what about the support that's offered to online students? So you have access to your online ebooks 24/7, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you'll always have access to these. You'll also have your academic support from your tutors. This is during their office hours, and that will be made to you available through the student handbook. You're able to get in touch with academic support from the tutors through Teams and email. You'll also have access to discussion boards and informal cafe areas. When you first start on the MSc, you also get um, access to 2 introduction courses. So you get an introduction to digital study and an introduction to academic skills. So if you've never studied online before, or it's been a while since you've studied at university level, we'll give you a brief introduction to both of these so that you know exactly how Heriot-Watt Online works. It may be slightly different to another online university that you've studied at, and exactly how online learning works at Heriot-Watt. So we may have different academic skills compared to other universities that you've been at. You'll also have access to LinkedIn Learning, so you continue your lifelong learning. So what about some extra help? So we are only an email away. At the end of this session, I will put our email address in the chat so that you know if you have any further questions, you can reach out to us. Teams chat, as I said, are also welcome by your tutors, so you'll be able to get in touch with your tutors through the discussion boards, through Teams and through email. So discussion forums within the virtual learning environment allow you to create topics and discuss areas of your learning with both academics and peers. So there's a discussion forum for each of the programmes on your MSc. Now, you probably won't be the first person to ask a question that you're thinking about, so you're able to search up that question that you're thinking of. If it is the first time that that question's being asked, you're able to create a topic, and both the academics and all of your peers that are within the MSc will be able to comment on that, and you'll be able to discuss that question further. So the most important part, how then will you enrol? So at Edinburgh Business School, we recognise that successful, motivated students come from a range of educational and professional backgrounds, and we're super proud to extend transformative education to all. So we therefore offer a performance-based admissions that is inclusive and flexible. So we advise students that you should meet an academic level, for example, a first or second class honours degree, so that you're best placed to succeed on the programme. However, it's important to note that this is not an requirement. So you don't need to have a first or second class honours degree to be able to start the MSc. If you feel ready to start studying, you can enrol immediately. So you don't need to wait to enrol on an intake or complete a lengthy application form. Once you complete the steps that I'm about to go through, you'll have access to your virtual learning environment, usually within 48 hours. So how do you then enrol? So you would head to the programme page on our website. you would click Enrol Now, and then you follow the instructions to enter your personal details such as your name and address. You select the courses that you wish to study at this time, and then you make your initial payment. So upon completion, our student engagement team will reach out to you. They'll provide you with your student ID, for example, and they'll talk you through your subsequent steps. This enables you to commence your studies promptly without having to wait for a fixed intake or undergo a lengthy application review. It's as easy as that. So at this point, we would like to welcome any questions. So as I said, if you do have any specific questions that you maybe don't want to ask on this webinar just now, or something that you think of at a later date, you can reach us and the rest of the enrolment team at Heriot-Watt Online apps at hw.ac.uk. I will be putting this in the chat, but at this moment I would like to welcome any questions. So if you do have a question, please just write it in the chat and I'll answer them live here. So there was a couple of questions that were asked beforehand. So while you get your questions together on here, I will go through a couple that have been asked before. So somebody has asked if there's any scholarships available. So at Edinburgh Business School, we actually offer the Emerging Economy Scholarship to residents of selected countries. If you live in a country where we offer the Economy Scholarship, the scholarship is actually automatically applied at your point of purchase. If you're interested to see if you're eligible for that, please just go onto our fees section of our website and pop in your address, and you'll be able to see if you're eligible for that. What data analytic tools are taught in the Business Analytic course? So the programs that we use here at Heriot-Watt are Excel and R. Can you explain more on the reflective portfolio part? How does it work? Of course. So the reflective portfolio was put in place to take over from the dissertation. Now, the reflective portfolio puts together all of the work that you've studied in the previous 7 courses within MSc and applies it to a real life scenario. So either the job you're currently in or a industry that you want to go in, and it puts all of the work that you've learned over the past 7 courses and puts them all together and creates a real life scenario, something that you could then take into your work or something that you could take into a job interview, for example. It puts all of your learning into real life. So just to confirm, the enrolment process does not go through a selection process, but rather anyone can join after making the payment. That's right. So if you do have a first or second class honours degree, when the student engagement team will get in touch with you, they will ask for your degree certification. Once you provide that, you will enrol immediately. If you do not have that, you need to pass 3 courses at the start of your MSc that count towards your full MSc, so 3 entry courses. Once you've passed all of those, you'll then be able to formally enrol within the MSc. So the Business Analytics course is open to absolutely everybody. We do welcome everybody from every academic level. Another question that I was asked previously was, do I need to be online at set times? So our online programs actually offer complete flexibility. You're not required to be online at certain times. You can access all of the course materials and complete assignments at your own convenience. Another question that I was asked previously is, will it state online learning on my degree certificate? So your degree certificate will actually be identical to that to our on-campus students. There's no mention of online learning on their certificate. On the topic of graduation, you can actually choose to graduate in absentia, and we will send you the degree certificate to your address, or you can choose to graduate on campus. So you can join us here in Edinburgh, you can join us at our Dubai campus and our Malaysia campus. You can graduate from any of the campuses of your choice. Graduation ceremonies are held twice a year in June and December. The last question that I was asked previously for this was about alumni of Heriot-Watt. So as an alumni of Heriot-Watt, you'll actually be invited to become a lifetime member of the Watt Club. So this is actually the oldest alumni association in the UK. So when you join the Watt Club, you actually get access to the Watt Club Connect. Within that, you have access to Grad Future's career platforms. So within this, you're able to search for job opportunities. You can book a place on one of our career events or workshops. You can develop your career planning. You can investigate organisations that you might want to work for. You can also discover what career area might suit your strengths and interests. As an alumni of Heriot-Watt as well, you're also eligible for a 20% discount on Heriot-Watt programmes and courses. Are all of the recordings posted as soon as you start or posted one at a time? So when you start a particular course, all of the course materials will be available to you. It's all posted and readily available for you to use. I would be more interested in the course content. What should I expect? What to do is if you email me at the HW online apps, I'll be able to provide you a course syllabus for the full BA. Do you need IELTS score before you can enrol in a particular course? Yes, you do need to meet an English language requirement, so an IELTS 6.5. We also accept if your previous degree was taught in English within the last 2 years, we can use that, but the IELTS is 6.5. You can have a look further for English language requirements on our website. I will post the link to that for you. You just have to meet one of the requirements. So if you complete the course recordings early, when you are registered on a course, you're automatically put on to the next assessment diet. So that's usually 3 months in advance. We hold assessment diets 3 times a year. So as soon as you're finished the course, you'll be able to start studying and get ready for your final online assessment. When that time comes, you'll be able to then sit that assessment. If at any point you're still studying and you don't feel like you're ready to sit an assessment, you are able to delay this for up to 2 years. So I would like to thank everybody for attending today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I will be on this call to answer any last questions that people may have. If you do have any further in-depth questions, I have posted the email address in the chat for you to get in touch with us. I do want to thank everybody for attending, and as I say, I will be hanging about to answer any last questions that you may have. Thank you.